Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes?
Everyone, please welcome the
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Germany. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, Musiala is a player that's very easy on the eye. You can really see his qualities and genuine confidence on the ball. He's verging on cocky, arrogant at times, but that's what makes him such a great watch, even on the greatest stages. He really does come with the complete package.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. So that's got things underway. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Now it's Kimmich. Kimmich gets a cross in. In once more. Bullish header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Raum puts a cross in. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Goes looking wide. Ball swung. Header! Over to the right flank.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Havertz. And it's made its way to him. A lot of space ahead of him. Now it's Havertz. Driven in. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Tries to get it clear. Ivory Coast have the chance to go the other way. Still goalless at the moment.
Ivory Coast genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success.
Musiala. Stiller. Opts for safety. Rudiger. And it's Stiller. For Musiala. It's a promising position. Spread neatly. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
That's a good ball out wide. Pavlovic. Musiala. Half an hour played now. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get onto this? Musiala. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. And it's Kimmich. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Tries to pass it through. Good read, needed to be. Shot could be on. Raum, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And for the first half, that is that. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Hello everybody, and
some first half thoughts.
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So, right back into the action.
Germany have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
He's found a way through, and the finish! And now the breakaway. Oh, that's a key interception. And he welcomes it in. And a chance! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish right from the top draw. Just as they wanted it. Just when they wanted it. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Now it's Havertz.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's a throw-in. Now it's Kimmich. Quick look, then getting up there! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Aimed beyond the defence, and that was asking for too much. Pavlovic. And Stiller. Musiala. Now it's Havertz. Passing is crisp and sharp. Stiller has the space to scheme. Goes for a shot! And a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Germany, after 60 minutes, is
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, what about it? Germany have come back from the very brink. And he's picked it up out wide. Pulls it back. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Stiller. Now it's Havertz. No, that's been intercepted.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Havertz. He shifted it to the flank. Knocks it into space. Engages and forces him off the ball. Stiller. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's intervened well there. Musiala. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Musiala. Tar does really well to win the ball there. Tries to play it through. Havertz receives it in a good position here. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Dink through. He's in a shoots. He So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? There was to be only one outcome.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Number 6. Substitution for Germany, number 10.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 27.
Ivory Coast
Number
now
9.
on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
3 minutes added time.
Germany really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Not too much more here than seeing out time and time. And that's it. Germany bow out, defeat sealing their fate. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got going. I know it can happen to even the best of us, but that doesn't take away from the fact that this was a painful watch, very painful.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes?
Everyone, please welcome
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Germany.
And now, lining
So,
up
Jim,
for
who would you
Germany,
identify as the key
number
man in
1,
this fixture?
Well, Peter, this guy, Jamal Musiala, is one of the most talked about attacking talents. He can play centrally or he can play any of the wide positions. He's got the ability to turn quickly, got real pace in his game to engage defenders and go past them. And he just has this knack of using those assets to create space for himself in that final third.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Well, we're on the way. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Good running, strong and purposeful. Over to the right flank. Vids. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Great defending, strong and determined. Pavlovic.
That was lovely, that.
Great vision.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's been shifted off it. Havertz. Kimmich. Played out towards the right wing. Out of play for a throw. Buildup. And here's Havertz. Now that looks a decent ball. That's put paid to the danger. Picked out brilliantly. Brilliantly cut out. Well, there's the clearance. No lack of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough. It's anyone's ball now. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And he's whipped it across. So we're still where we started right now. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Ivory Coast really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
That is good alertness. Vids. Buildup. Now it's Havertz. Nicely spread. Great ball if he can get there. Defending of the desperate variety. They've played it short. Now it's Kimmich. Musiala. Good ball, good take. Ivory Coast have the chance to go the other way. Well timed, excellent interception. Buildup. Opts for safety. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Wirtz. It's a really well-measured ball. He has found the way through. He is through here. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Undav. Havertz. Kimmich. And Pavlovic. Passing is crisp and sharp. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Havertz. Knocks it into space. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. It's a pretty loose pass. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Oh, good spread. Wirtz.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Pavlovic. Can he get on the end of this? It's played through for him. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Pavlovic. Undav. Oh, that's a key interception. Goes looking wide. He's picked his way through. This looks promising. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Tar. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
And now,
Just the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. The second period is underway.
Germany have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And he was quick to react. Kimmich is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Played out wide. Oh, super find. Shapes to shoot! And he's stuck it away! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Pass somewhat off target. And now they can clear their lines. Can he spark a counter here? Aimed beyond the defence. Very nicely done. Chance to deliver. Chance for a shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Germany still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. He's shifting through the gears here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Rudiger did well to stay calm there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Big chance to get at them. Proves just a little bit too strong. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Germany really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That's been cut out, well played. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Wirtz. And here's Musiala. Musiala will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's not an especially good pass, that. Schlotterbeck. Stiller. Now it's Havertz. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, what has happened? Big chance! And a goal! There seemed no way back, but they are level. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Germany are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Germany restore. Can he finish? Another one of football's and how moments.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Substitution for Germany, number 10.
Time for a change in personnel. So the die is cast. It is time for... Oh, what a mistake! Who saw this coming? Germany have come back from the very brink. Can he latch on to this? Wirtz. Germany have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. And he welcomes it in. There's the shot! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And the finish! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Substitution.
Ivory Coast making further changes here and in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Goretzka. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's clever.
There will be 5
And he's there to belt it away. shot could be... And the shot! Well, now it's... Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's Wirtz. It's Goretzka! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
And he's picked it up out wide. So that's it, it is all over. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Your reflections then, Jim?
Germany can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
Well, it has been a 4-year wait, a long wait. For near enough a century we have been treated to endless drama as teams vie to rise above the other 194 nations to be crowned kings of this remarkable game. History will be the ultimate judge as to how well this edition stands up to its many outstanding prequels. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Everybody standing for the national anthem of Croatia. Well, that was special. Now stand by for this. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line.